one more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the high-born blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserved to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Corvo! Mommy!
Dowd, my old friend. It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Dowd. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name. Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk. In a house built on secrets. Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah that hunted whales for Bundry Rothwild, a former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
Dowd, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Property or we'll lock you up too.
You have to give me back my time card. I can't get back in. You had no right to take it.
Try and get past me, and I'll see you swinging from a meat hook.
Go home, mister. Orders are to confiscate those cards, no exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the plague gets you.
Dice.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Indeed, I believe so.
Butcher's crew, 3, 4, bloody floor.
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industries deemed vital to state in...
There's a man out on the river watching the place. If I weren't so young and pure of heart, I'd suggest he's up to no good. They used to tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this. Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
You're Dowd.
Dowd. Shit, I hope you ain't here for me. I'm just a little fish in a big pond.
I want to know about a ship. The Delilah.
Yeah, I heard of it. Listen, maybe we can help each other out. I work for a very rich man who's keen on seeing Rothwild's business go belly up. This whole business with the strike, our doing. We got a mole on the inside, lady pretending to run the labor crews, a real talent. She could lie straight to the High Overseer's face and get away with it. We were supposed to meet up last night. I've been spying on the place all day waiting to hear word. Only I haven't seen or heard a peep. I was about to shove off. If you're here to make a little mayhem anyway, maybe you could find her. If she's still alive, she'd be able to get you everything you need to know about that ship, no question. And a substantial reward besides. Her name's Abigail Ames.
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on site. Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
Think this crap with the strike will blow over soon? You better believe it.
We gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Arc-mines. The latest thing from Sokolov's twisted mind. We're the first ones to get them. How do they work?
This is a public warning. Corvo Atano, the assassin and one-time royal protector, has escaped from confinement. He is at large within the city.
The slaughterhouse
sightings
butchers
of
are
this
locking
state
workers in the
criminal
pump control
must be
station by the
reported to
docks.
City Watch at
If you
once.
could get in there, I bet the workers would tell you just about anything you wanted to know.
Missing or damaged time cards will no longer be replaced. Through abuse of this indulgence, any worker without a time card will be denied admission to the quarters and summarily terminated.
Things are bad. Could this city get any worse?
One, two, butcher's crew. 3, 4, bloody floor. Whiskey and cigars. You ever think about anything else? If I say yes, you gotta close your door.
Rothwild's got a stubborn reputation. I doubt asking nicely is going to work. We'll have to find a more persuasive means of getting what you want out of him. He's probably close to his office. We should start there.
But I signed right away. Mr. Rothwild didn't even have to turn it on.
I don't believe you.
No, it's true.
Is he calling you a liar?
That's what it sounds like. I want to teach you to respect me. That won't be. I was only supposed to scare him. Oops.
Well, he did look scared. Just at the end there.
Break's over, looks like.
When's this day gonna end?
this is. A makeshift interrogation chair. Rothwild must be using it to coerce employees.
What do those idiots want anyway?
Well, they think they don't get treated fairly, because they can get fired for refusing to do dangerous work.
What? What dangerous work? We're the ones that do the dirty stuff around here. Maybe we need to be organizing, huh?
Hey, that's not funny. You say that again, even as a joke, and you're whale meat.
Yeah, sure. I'm just saying.
Stop listening in on that Abigail Ames tricky talk. She'll corrupt you.
No. My head's clear. I know which side my bread's buttered on. Can't feel my feet. I'll be glad when we get the order done to knock off. It's only a matter of time. You still on break, or what?
Maybe.
Marked for shipment to the most distant point of the Empire. And fitted for live cargo, too. Survivable, if they had a fast ship. I wonder who this was meant for. You box somebody up in that thing and they won't be back in town for months.
Singing? I mean at night when you sleep.
No way.
looking for Ramsey. How long? How much does he know by now?
Ramsey? No, this is about the workers. This is about fair pay and safe conditions.
Don't bother. You're not the first of his moles I've caught. What happened, Abigail? I trusted you. Extra elixir rations, bags of coin as bonuses. But you're about to see that my generosity is counterbalanced by a very inhumane side.
You? Oh no! Well, Dowd, what do you want with me?
I'm not here for you. I'm here to learn about a ship called the Delilah.
Did the Lord Regent send you? That old fool, Hiram Burrows. I know all about the Delilah. All of it. And I can give you exactly what you want.
Please do.
Not so fast. I need something from you in exchange.
That's what I thought. What?
We're both professionals, Mr. Dowd. I was hired to get these gutless workers striking, which I did very nicely. And then destroy the slaughterhouse itself. That's where I got caught. And that's where I need your help.
How?
The whale oil in those tanks out there is enough to destroy this entire place. The important industrial bits, especially. Just open all the valves at once to let the oil start flowing. The pressure will go out of control, and boom.
What about the people inside?
Growing a conscience? The factory workers are already out. My boss will hire them on, in better conditions than they'd ever see here. Not the butchers, though. They can die screaming for all I care.
Don't try and con me.
Wouldn't dream of it. Here's the key. Don't get caught. You take care of the slaughterhouse, and I'll tell you everything I know about the Delilah.
You know, I could put you in Rothwild's interrogation chair myself. Why should I bargain with you?
Because it's a long and messy solution. And I'm gambling you're not the kind of man who likes that. Make a deal with me, and I can tell you what you want, and pay you for your trouble.
I'll consider it.
What a sad song the old behemoth sings. It looks right at me when I sit here to have my nightcap. Yeah, look at me. A fly next to you, but I'm your master, ain't I? Killed 100 of your kind, and I'll kill 1,000 more before I'm done. Drag you and feed you to my butchers. The mournful cries of the whales don't touch that lot. No, sir. They don't have hearts, I think. But by the outsider, I think I still have a small one. Shriveled and blackened as it may be. Yes, sing me a lullaby while I have another drink. Sing.
sure you get to enjoy this.
What do you want to know that's worth crossing a man like me?
I want to know about a ship named Delilah. What's behind the name?
Choke on your own spit.
Who is Delilah?
Ha! Think I'll give up a friend at the first tickle? That's the kind of thing I'd pay your sister for down at the Golden Cat.
We'll feed you through your own factory. See if we can get oil out of your blubber.
You know your work, I'll give you that. We can talk this out, like businessmen.
Why did you name it Delilah?
What do you care? And it wasn't me. The previous owner named it after some sweetheart as a painting. Piss off!
Who was the previous owner?
Barrister Timsh! All right! He told me the story. Delilah was a woman he knew. Grew up working in Dunwall Tower and got kicked out, became a painter. Funny airs, like proud. She caught his eye, but it was worse than that. He couldn't think of anything else, just her. She wormed into his mind somehow. He built that ship for her, and a lot more. Gave her half his fortune. Then he got scared. Came to me afraid. Man like that, afraid. He wanted to dump the ship, and I needed a business partner, so we made a deal. And to change the name. Wish I'd done it.
I hope that was satisfying. Here's the room key. When you're ready to go. Sir, earlier I spotted crates bound for the most remote corner of the Empire. Might be worth stuffing him in one, just to tie things off. He doesn't seem the type to forgive, of course. Why go through all the trouble when a blade to the neck would accomplish the same thing?
Hey, I heard the Royal Protector busted out of Coldridge. Think we could take him?
Why you gotta talk so much, huh?
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industries deemed vital to state interest has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent.
Done yet. What about the shrines?
That might be worth checking out. Where are you?
Let my hands not be restless. Reveal yourself.
Rat! Got away. Check under everything. We know you're here. I know you're here somewhere, scum. We know you're here. He's cunning. We'll meet again. Oh, I'll find you.
Give yourself up. Come out. We both know you're weak at heart.
Die, you filthy little furball.
Thank you. Let's go. I'm worried they sent for the hounds.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
I'm still trying to figure out why you let the Empress's bodyguard go. And now Rothwild's snug in a box. What's got into you? Barrister Timsh lives up in the legal district. I know it pretty well. From what I hear, the Timsh family is practically at war with itself. Talk to his niece Talia if you can. I should probably tag along when you go. Crazy rich people are buying up a lot of that Sokolov security technology these days. Keeps the weepers and looters out. I might be useful.
Let's go. As a young girl, Delilah was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. Years later, a painter in Sokolov's circle. Barrister Arnold Timsh paid her to paint portraits. Him, I knew. A nobleman, born rich. And now he was making a second fortune, seizing the assets of plague victims for the Lord Regent. But Barrister Timps was also fighting a private war with his own niece. Something to do with the family fortune. Lurk was probably right. We needed to speak with the niece first. Her feud with the old barrister was something we could use. I got a message to the barrister's niece, and she claimed to know things about Delilah that no one else did. But the knowledge would have a price. I wasn't surprised. I went to meet her.
I was gentle. He'll snore for an hour. Talia should be waiting in Trevor's Close. It's an alley just past the Wall of Light. You'll know it by 3 whitewashed skulls.
It's about time.
Bundry Rothwild, founder of the Rothwild Slaughterhouse, has been reported missing. Remain vigilant and report any suspicious persons or activity to the City Watch.
You're threatening the wrong person. If I were you, I would strongly consider leaving while you still can.
Really? Where do you live? Probably some mansion on Clavering, right? Come on, let's have it. Or I start cutting.
I'm telling you now, walk away. Go home. You're making a mistake.
Oh yeah? How so?
I'm here to meet a man named Dowd. Ha! I told you he was coming.
Get him, boys!
Look at you. The Master Assassin. So you want to know about Delilah? Well, my uncle is bewitched by her, so we won't tell you anything. I require only 2 things. Get rid of my uncle, and bring me his last will and testament. In exchange, I'll tell you what you want to know about Delilah Copperspoon. And I'll pay you cold hard coin for your trouble. Come back to me when it's done. Let's meet at the docks when you return.
person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial...
Come on, let's get this guy. Leave.
This area is under lockdown. Any unauthorized individuals are to be considered suspicious and confronted immediately with lethal force. To the throne. Emily Caldwin is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
What's this business? Is anyone there? Come on, spread out.
The captain locked up the legal district.
Why's that?
The Hatters have been trying to get in lately. We don't need any more bird fleas.
Sir?
What is it?
I just wanted to say, congratulations on getting your own squad.
Done.
Scout up ahead. Try to find out where Timsh is.
There's an equipment stash on the rooftops nearby. We've been anticipating doing a hit on Timsh for some time.
I know. Half the city wants him dead. We'll earn some gold on this one. I'll meet you up ahead.
Caught him snooping around nearby. He won't say who he is or what he's doing, but I locked him up just to be safe. He seems familiar to me. Reminds me of someone who used to do business with Timsh, but I'm not sure.
Good work, Simmons. Now that that's handled, we can move on. You got the orders from Timsh, right? What's the next address?
Crow's Court off Bramley Street. But there's a problem, sir. The Forrestalls live there, and their kids used to sneak us food at the back door. I know it's the job, sir, but it's awfully hard seeing them turned out like this. They don't even have the plague. I've been there last week.
Excellent. Simmons, you'll show me this back stoop and we'll go in that way. Start tallying the place up. You've given us the tactical advantage. We'll get Timsh's money.
But, sir...
I'll put it another way. You think I care which door we kick in tomorrow? The next day? Behind each is another useless pack of aristocratic sots and their precious offspring. And I don't care if they all end up mudlarks.
Sir, they've been good to me.
Simmons, before I worked for Barrister Timsh, I was dredging out the real Weeper dens. You ever done that? Ever broken down a door and bathed in that stench? Fought housewives with blood on their faces, swinging at you with a piece of broken furniture. Other times it's just rats inside, hundreds of them, stripping some drunk to the bone. Maybe you'd like to be transferred to my old squad.
No, sir. Certainly not.
I used to call myself brave, Simmons. Till I saw a man lose a fight with a pile of rats. So when Barrister Timsh says all I gotta do is rough up a rich bastard, cuff him a few times till he stops talking about his rights, I jump at the chance. I cry with happiness. You understand me?
Yes, sir. We'll approach from the back stoop. They won't be alarmed when they see me.
Right. Good man. It's them or us. No room for heroes in the time of plague. Just do your job and I'll make sure you keep this posting.
He's justifying himself to the rats in his office right now. Just inside the top balcony, there he is. See him? I imagine you could hit him from here. I'll stick around if you don't mind. I'd like to watch.
I understand your curiosity. I'm strange. I was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. A friend to Jessie when we were girls. Then afterward, I made my name as a painter. Now, I'm obviously something much greater. I hope that satisfies you. Because you won't get more. I ought to just kill you. But I'm going to give you a warning for the sake of my sisters, who were very impressed with you once upon a time. Stay away from me. There are great changes coming, and I'll expect you not to interfere. I have influence in places you won't expect. But as for Arnold Timsh, do what you want. I won't hold a grudge. I'm done with him.
Is that who you were looking for? Well, she's a bit of a bitch. And the artwork's hopeless. I know you have your reasons.
Stupid goddamn Dublin son of It's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap. Stupid goddamn Dublin son of
Be advised, claiming the reward does not confer legal immunity. Any citizens belonging to or offering...
What does she know? Young people. Of course they think they can judge us.
She's sensitive, sir. Isn't that what they call it?
Sensitive people are wrecking this city. Sensitive people don't collect taxes, and they don't burn out the slums or create the buffer zones we need.
Quite right, sir.
Her tinny little voice calling me a monster. As if this is Dunwall's first plague. As if I didn't watch my own grandmother cough her life out. We'll all die, Captain Blossom. If this isn't stopped, all of us.
Yes, sir.
And when it's over, she can go to her parties at the Boyles, or summers at the Sakonan coastal towns, with the money I've salvaged for her out of this. But first, she'll stay where I've put her.
Yes, sir. You're a good uncle, sir, if I can say that.
When will the Regent's man be getting here? What was his name?
General Turnbull, sir. He was expected some 30 minutes ago, but sent an envoy to communicate his delay. He'll be here within the hour.
Very well. It makes me uneasy. The Regent didn't notify me about this. I wonder if it's... No, I need not worry. I carry the Lord Regent's signature in my pocket, granting me full immunity to all plague provisions. I doubt even this general has such far-reaching protection.
I know of none else who do, sir. Maybe this is the civilian. It has some merit.
Rothwild, founder and proprietor of the Rothwild Slaughterhouse, has been declared missing. In the interim, workers are expected to report as usual to their jobs at this and all industries vital to the state of Dunwall, by order of the Lord Regent.
Someday I'll be
offering aid to the Hatter criminal organization will be restrained or killed.
Benedict, I need to know what you expect regarding the Danforth Holding Company. They're only a month late, and they've been good for it in the past. Normally, I wouldn't hesitate to invent a plague infection complaint against them and have all their assets seized. But they have a link to the Boyles, and they, as you know, are on the Do Not Touch list. It's hitting a little too close to home. I'm afraid you may have to settle your dispute with them by some other means.
What is that horrible smell?
I don't know, but it smells like something died in the circulator. Let's go out back and wait for it to clear out. What will I do now?
Horrible stench.
I thought we were secure.
About that
And we are.
Shut
The
up.
neighborhood is swept 3 times a week.
Barrister Timpsh!
Please, call me Arnold. We're friends. Here, this will clear things up for you. The Regents arranged it. By the way, I don't think I ever got your first name.
What is this? Is this a joke?
I am not sure what you find funny about it.
Barrister Timpsh, this is a letter from the Lord Regent dated a month ago, stating that your building is to be seized by the state immediately due to massive infection outbreak, and that your personal assets are forfeit if you do not comply immediately. A month ago? Are you showing me this to try to convince me that you're above the law?
What? Let me see that. This isn't possible.
Barrister, I am afraid I am going to have to take you into custody. And if I or any of my men contract the plague because of this visit, I'll see that your head rolls.
No. This isn't the right document. This...
Get him out of here before he starts bleeding from the eyes. And secure this court. It's under quarantine.
Yes, sir. He fainted. Now what? I don't want to touch him. What if I get sick? I'll just... wait for him to wake up.
or offering aid to the Hatter criminal organization will be restrained.
Mother, this is Arnold. If you happen to awaken while no one is present, I've prepared this for you to remind you of recent events to help clear your mind and put you at ease. The plague has ended. I have married and will become Prime Minister, just as you always wanted. My sister and brother are both here and doing well. Your last will and testament has been written and approved. We all love you, Mother. Now go back to sleep. Rest. Everything is fine.
That's strange. Timsh doesn't name himself the beneficiary in the will. He's giving the inheritance to Delilah.
Huh?
Probably rats to everything.
I told her to keep the children inside. I told her.
always wondered, what does he smell like? Rotting flesh? Wild flowers? Does he ask you questions? I wonder when he'll speak to me. I'll admit, I didn't think the arrest was going to work. I guess that's why you're calling the shots.
Here's one last lesson, for old time's sake. The barrister was a champion at finding his enemy's weak points, but he didn't see Delilah as a threat until it was too late. No one's watching Delilah now except you. And me, of course. I see everything. I see forever. And right now, I see a man walking a tightrope over a sea of blood and filth. The Empress is dead, and the water's rising. And at the last moment, you seem to be acquiring a curious sense of justice. Funny how the final days always mean so much.
You were in a daze. I hope it was enlightening.
Ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
She's waiting where she said she'd be.
You should pay. I can smell you from here.
The heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin, is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
The barrister's enemies caught up to him. He's in custody as a plague victim. Here's the will as agreed.
That'll do nicely. Perhaps better. But you were promised information. Well, my uncle came under Delilah's spell. He was obsessed with her. Everyone knew she'd been a servant at the tower before she studied under Sokolov. She was a painter, an artist. Beneath my family's class, for certain. My uncle became infatuated. But he looked older and made us keep candles lit all night. He was afraid of the dark. One night we all went to Waverly Boyle's for a seance. It was an amusement. We didn't know what we were doing. I thought only the dead appeared at seances. But suddenly Delilah was in the room with us. My uncle nearly died of terror. She was there, but not there. We saw her as if she was very far away, standing in the old Brigmore manor, painting at an easel, painting a name. It was your name, Dowd. That's all I know. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Timsh is ruined. He'll rot in Cold Ridge prison if they don't send him to the flooded district. It's poetic, I suppose. Maybe I was wrong about you, Dowd. Are you ready to go?
Let's go home. Jessamine Caldwin's hands were all that was holding this city together. With her dead, this city was a fast disintegrating web of guardsmen, overseers, nobles, weepers. Maybe this was the world the outsider was trying to show me all along. For years, I'd held together a shadowy band of ex-mercenaries, street kids, and refugees through discipline and a bit of black magic. On the fringes of a city that ate up innocence and weakness. Maybe today was the end of that small world. I thought of Jessamine Caldwin's hands shuddering as she lost her grip on life. Whatever doom was coming, I deserved it. My people didn't.
Dowd, we've been attacked. Overseers are tearing the place apart. Looking for you. They're holding our remaining men, and their leader is in your chambers as we speak. If we take him out and free our men, we can still drive the Overseers back.
I want to know how the bastards found us in the first place.
words will bring us both down.
You worry too much.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Indeed, I believe so.
This one's done. There isn't any fight left in him. No wonder they keep to the shadows. They're nothing in a stand-up fight.
Watch for your sign.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? I believe so.
Prisoners are secured, but the interrogations have been unsettling. The ones that talk are worse than the ones who won't. And there's still no sign of Dowd.
We wait. Dowd will show. Remind the men that they're overseers of the Abbey. That Dowd is an agent.
Yes, sir. And congratulations on your victory.
Watch for your sign.
Whiskey and cigars tonight?
Never doubt it. thought you could just leap away, did you?
I'll survive. I'll await your signal.
This is a waste. These ones never talk.
I'll watch for your sign.
Nothing here. The legendary assassins owned nothing but copper wire and crossbow bolts.
This map shows a coordinated sweep of the flooded district, but the overseers here didn't stick to the plan. Someone must have tipped them off.
Give the word, sir. What's our next move?
Capture as many as you can. Their plans are ruined. Give me a report.
We'll take the overseer who led the attack and find out what else he knows. As soon as he's conscious. It seems the overseers are marching into the flooded district, planning a massive assault against us. This overseer Hume went against orders and attacked early. Our men, the ones you freed, were able to rout the remaining zealots. This place belongs to us again.
How did the cursed overseers find us?
It's my fault. I told Delilah where we were hidden. She wanted me to turn on you.
You did this.
But I can't go through with it.
Stupid child. All you had to do was cut his throat.
He deserves better. I was an idiot to listen to you.
So that's your choice then, Dowd. Her betrayal would have been the sweetest. But either way, the Brigmore witches will be your end. You should have forgotten my name the day you heard it.
I think it was always understood between us that I'd see my moment and take your place. I moved too early. You weren't weak, like I thought.
I'm only sorry I didn't pick a better ally. Delilah made contact with the Overseers. I thought, between the three of us, we'd have you dead to rights.
We can blame the Zealots for that. Overseer Hume was too quick to move.
My life is yours now. Kill me, or let me live. If it even matters to you.
Touching and pathetic. If I see either of you again, I'll tear out your stone-cold hearts and walk in your skin.
I forgive you. Get out of here. Leave the city. Leave my sight, Ellie. I give you your life.
When Billy Lurk was 8, she wanted to be the captain of a ship. From the moment she met you, all she wanted was to be a killer. She watched you, learned from you, and then she saw you losing your grip and decided to take your place. And now, she's limping to the outskirts of the city. She'll pay a smuggler to get past quarantine. She'll watch herself for signs of plague for a while. Gradually, the fear and grief that seep into your bones in Dunwall will dissipate, and she'll find a new name and a new use for her skills. Even if Dunwall burns to the ground, one corner of the Empire will still know your story. Dowd, killer of an Empress. Dowd, who spared his betrayer's life.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that when my blade stilled the Empress's heart and delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men, everything would fall to pieces. He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots. A mad killer roams the streets by night, seeking revenge. The Overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district. And I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Delilah for the fate of the Empire. I'd say I was being punished, but I know that the world doesn't punish wicked people. We make our choices and take what comes. And the rest is void. I can't say I wasn't warned. The men are recovering well from the attack, but they don't understand the danger they're in. My mother warned me never to make an enemy of a witch. Corvo, here to settle our debt. You understand, I won't make this easy for you. What is it?
Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below. Begging your pardon, Dowd, but I don't think it's safe to leave these overseers holed up in the refinery.
It's a new game now. They know where to find us. We just have to make them afraid to.
They're not afraid to die for their 7 strictures.
Them? No. But the men who give the orders are a different breed.
All the same, I'd better give them a hand, just in case the prisoners try anything. Thomas finished his scouting run. When you've talked to him, I'll give you the latest word from inside the prison. I found Lizzy's stride. Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however. She's in Coldridge. From what I hear, they've got enough on her to hold her for about 1,000 years.
Coldridge. We can use this. We'll get her out. And Stride will have to pay back the favor. We'll have our transport.
Ready to leave, sir? Or should I wait? At your pleasure.
They say he let Rothwild live. Is Dowd getting soft?
Rothwild's not coming back anytime soon. You should spend more time thinking about your form.
Anytime you think I'm a little soft, you're welcome to come by my office. Bring a blade.
Corvo's out there, Dowd. It's a matter of time before he shows up here.
He's got the Lord Regent's army to chew through first.
What are you going to do when Corvo arrives?
He won't make it past the Weepers and the river crusts. The city's changed since he was the Royal Protector.
If Corvo...
Enough about Corvo. You should be preparing for Brigmore.
As you wish. Taking prisoners is exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about.
You don't have to remind me. It's Billy's doing that the Overseers found us. That wasn't Dowd.
Dowd should have caught it. And now Witches? He's not the man he was.
Quiet. You're going to get us killed.
Dowd. Ever vigilant, I see. Are we leaving soon to Brigmore?
Interesting times, gentlemen. Overseers in the flooded district. Witches abroad in the city. Traitors in the ranks. I'd be nervous too. Then I'd remember who killed the Empress in Dunwall Tower. And came out untouched.
This will hold while we're away. Anything short of cannon fire.
Let's hope it won't come to that.
I've made a mess of the access ways, but it had to be done. If I come back, I'll take it all down.
We'll be back. And then you can burn those overseer drapes while you're at it.
After Corvo's escape, it's going to be more difficult to break into Coldridge. They've installed arc pylons, and they're blaring overseer music over the loudspeakers. Our talents will be suppressed until we get inside.
I have other talents.
They've got Arnold Timshin there. Same wing as Lizzy Stride.
The barrister. He'll bring some class to the neighborhood.
Last thing. There's an execution planned in the courtyard. Should draw a lot of eyes away from you.
They know how to make a man feel welcome.
Is it time to go, sir?
Delilah doesn't leave Brigmore Manor anymore. She doesn't have to. Which means I have to come to her. The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players. Gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials. But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river. Someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall. Or perhaps myself. That after all these years, the best choice I have is Lizzy Stride. And Lizzy Stride is in jail. This should get me in the front door at least. Looks like I'll need to check in with those guards by the gate.
Overseer. About time, Overseer. We sent for you hours ago.
There was a problem with the waterlock.
Fine. Listen up. The incident took place in the interrogation room. Cross the yard and keep going straight. Anything else is off limits. Understand? Don't go exploring. Don't speak to the prisoners. We're not here to listen to you preach. Don't forget you're in Coldridge now, not the Abbey. We asked you here for one reason.
I'll be gone before you know it. Guard! Open the gate. This mask won't fool an arc pylon.
What's wrong with me? We're sending 3 men to the firing squad, and no one knows what actually happened.
Didn't they do it?
Emmerich drinks, and he chose a bad day to sleep in. Morris lost his nerve at the sewer gates. Neither of them knew anything. They died to satisfy the Lord Regent's office.
And Officer Thorpe?
Thorpe slipped him the key. Everyone knows that. He got weak. They paid him off, but he couldn't tell us who it was. And believe me, he wanted to by the end.
You've seen Corvo train, haven't you? Once he had the key, there was no stopping him. And the way he went off that bridge? How do you stop a man who'll make a jump like that? Like he doesn't care.
Or like he's more than human.
You think he's
I think we played that overseer noise for a reason. I think there's more happening here than any of us know.
You're making a huge mistake. I'm a barrister.
I've got all your names.
You think the mess in the
Morgan,
interrogation
Keller,
room is going to get us into
Cooper
trouble?
and Watkins and Linden.
Of course.
They'll go into a signed, notarized deposition. I've sent word to the Lord Regent's office. None of you understand what I can do to you. It's almost laughable, isn't it? When you think about it, you're signing your own death warrants. Let me out! Let me out of here!
I'm not saying it would be easy, but I could do it once the cell doors open.
You? How?
In the first rush, I take 2, 3, before they get their swords out. Pick up their pistols.
Smell you from here.
Shut up.
How good?
Head directly across the yard and through the door. It's in the interrogation room. And don't forget, the rest of the prison is off limits. Don't get caught wandering around.
Right.
Right through there. Can't miss it. None of the guards that went in to question her came out.
I'll be careful. You're free to go. This is the Abbey's problem now.
Do whatever you need to do. I'm not sticking around. And don't leave any, what do you call it, black magic lying around. I don't want to be cursed or anything.
What happened here?
Is she strapped in right? Good. Doesn't look like much, does she? Comfortable? All right, we'll get this done. Let's start with how you got into Dunwall Tower in the first place. Was it one of the servants that let you in? One of the guards? Nothing? All right. Corporal, use the hammer. That's right. The smaller one. Can't really tell if she felt that. Don't want to break anything. Let's try again. How did you... Wait. You hear a kind of ringing in your ears? What's happening to her face? Is she going to... Oh no! Oh no! Shoot her! Shoot her!
Shoot! They just kept getting sick, so we moved them out. Must be the rats.
Move them all into A section. Does anyone see the problem?
A reminder, the Coldridge prison remains under martial law. Guards
This guy will help me if I'm caught in a restricted wing.
any unidentified or unauthorized persons on the premises.
Where's Harold? He's not in his cell.
Check the log. We've been moving people around to make room for the politicals.
This never happened under the Empress.
Someone will hear you. And it wasn't easy with the Empress around. She'd hold inspections with the Royal Protector trailing after her.
I wish we'd taken care of him. He knows our faces. He could come back any time. not supposed to be on duty over here.
When I get out of here, I'm gonna tear you apart. Hear me? Yeah, whatever. I'm coming for you. The last thing I do, I'm gonna kill you.
Sure you are. Enjoy your dark cell in the meantime.
Bastard. Just you wait. You messed with the wrong guy.
I didn't know she had it.
Shut up.
Why'd she take my money?
The Sokolov radial
Hands. Blood from the eyes. Any day now to start.
The sound she made, it was like...
Don't. Not until the Overseer finishes.
Lizzy's tried. She's in rough shape.
Stay sharp. The inmates are agitated. Something's not right. No one's getting past me.
All prison personnel will stay clear of the interrogation room until the representative from the Abbey has certified it is free of any heretical corruption.
You should pay. I can smell you from here.
You always amuse me.
This controls all the cell doors.
Section B are under quarantine until further notice. Prisoners who have been transferred from Section B will be observed for signs of infection.
This better be worth it.
I'm not doing it.
Eyes open.
Not
Possible
me.
escape prison.
Not like the rest of them.
Again?
Wake up, Lizzy.
I'm not telling you shit. Wait. Who?
Down.
Is that right? Whoever sent you, I'll pay double.
I've come to break you out. You can owe me the favor.
What kind of favor?
Doesn't matter. You'll be dead in another day here.
What kind?
It's just a boat trip. Upriver. Past the blockades.
Then you're out of luck. My boat, the Undine, now belongs to someone else. My second-in-command double-crossed me and took it. A little shit named Edgar Wakefield.
It's a situation I'm familiar with. Can you walk?
Get me out of this damn thing and I'll fly. I can pay you to get rid of Wakefield.
It'll be my pleasure. Come on.
I'll just get my tiara. Down. I think I...
I'll have to carry her out.
Radial interdiction device, or ARC pylon, is for use only by personnel trained in proper imprinting procedure. They don't hesitate to kill their own.
I hereby sentence you to death. Ready. Begin. Fire! When I find you, it's gonna be bad.
beaten but not dead. See that her wounds get attention.
It will be done. All quiet, sir. Ready to go.
Let's go. Dunwall is changing fast. 6 months ago, Draper's Ward was where Dunwall's rich and well-born strolled and shopped and tried to be seen. The plague burned through it in days. Today it's a battleground where 2 street gangs fight over the spoils. The Hatters and Lizzy's gang, the Dead Eels. Lizzy Stride was the boss until Edgar Wakefield betrayed her and took her place. And her riverboat. It's the kind of thing that happens every day in Dunwall. I don't judge him. I've done worse myself. But I need that boat. Edgar Wakefield and I have business.
The textile mill used to run off a water wheel before the canal went dry. It started up again recently, and whatever the Hatters did to get it working has enraged the Dead Eels. They're fighting in the streets.
Draper's Ward ain't yours! We got here first!
Bring out the geezer!
We've been here 8 years! We ain't leaving!
When's your old man coming out to fight?
We've been making something for you, little eels!
What's the matter? Too much knitting to do?
Come and get me! Or won't your mommy let you?
We're losing business. I understand doing what's got to be done. But Wakefield...
Lizzy kept to a deal when she made it. She weren't doing shit.
Exactly.
Who are you? Are you with her?
With her?
Delilah. Are you with her? No, but you don't have any roses.
What can you tell me about Delilah?
I used to make clothing for the Caldwins, you see. I adored them, especially young, precocious Emily. She was such a delight. Did you ever meet the Empress? She was so special. And I was able to count her among my friends. I had a lock of hair from young Emily, a keepsake given to me by the family when my hands grew too stiff and clumsy to work the needle. I have treasured it so.
And Delilah?
She visited me here. Such a surprise to see her, all grown up, so serious. Did you know she was once a playmate of Jessamine's? Before she was Empress, when they were both little. I thought it was a cordial visit at first, but it turned frightening.
What happened?
She made things come out of the shadows, long and grasping. I can still feel the cold on my neck. I sound mad, don't I? Perhaps I am. She questioned me and left me propped in the corner like a bolt of cloth. I couldn't move for 3 nights while she made the horrid markings you see now. Then she stole my only keepsake, my lock of hair from dear, sweet Emily. Ah, Emily, where are you? Damn that Corvo, and damn Delilah.
Thought I'd be all soft and
I can tell so much about a person by their clothes. Yours tell quite a tale.
Wakefield's a hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzy. Lizzy enjoyed it more.
Yeah, even Lizzy never drowned victims in a sack. See you, Josh.
I can't believe we're missing the pool party. Luxury. Sitting next to the river. Or canal, at least. Just waiting to be taken.
All those prancing nobles with fancy masks. Strip them of their jewels and set them on fire. Finest time in the world.
Drown them. Drowning's worse.
Set on fire's worse.
Drowned is worse.
You ever see a man set on fire? What does he do? He jumps in the water.
Very funny.
I hear Lord Shaw's making his way to the party by boat, with only 2 bodyguards.
What? How do you hear things like that?
I have some connections.
There's the boat. Wakefield's probably keeping himself below decks. Whatever I do to him, it will be a mercy compared to what Lizzy has in mind.
Wakefield sealed himself in the cargo hold of the Undine. Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught. Perhaps the Undine is no different.
Why did I think this would work? What are they doing over at Coldridge? Can't keep...
Lizzy's boat is smaller than I remember. Time to signal Lizzy.
Lizzy Stride is assuming control of the Dead Eels now. She's ordered them to give you safe passage.
Your friend Edgar Wakefield sent me up to be taken by the City Watch, and you followed him. Took his orders. But you know what? I forgive you. All of you. I'm filled with love. But the following people each owe me a finger. Logan, Douglas, Bang Bang, Ferris, Pigface, the Bakers, and Annabelle.
Shit.
too. From you, Annabelle. Have a good night.
What? That piece of garbage, Edgar. I'm still living with his incompetence. He let the Hatters cripple the Undine.
Ship seems fine to me.
They took the engine coil. We're dead in the water.
What is it? Can we make a new one?
They don't make them anymore, not for an engine like the Undine's. We'll have to get it back.
The geezer still leads the Hatter gang, right? I'll pay him a visit.
It won't be that easy. There's a snag.
Always is. What's this one?
The geezer's about 100 years old by now. He's got it rigged so that if he dies, the whole place gets gassed. So they're real careful around him. Got him a nurse and everything. Maybe you can cut a deal for that engine coil. Turn on the charm. One of the Hatters gave me their door password in exchange for keeping the rest of his fingers. It's whalebone. I never got to use it on account of the gas. And being in jail.
Just be ready to move when I get back.
You keep surprising me, Dowd. Not long ago, I watched you kill an empress and steal her child for coin. For a man like that, you went through Coldridge Prison with an awfully soft touch. I wonder, are you hoping it will change the way things work out? Maybe. Maybe not. The song's almost over. And when the music stops, we all fall down.
What'd I see Dowd do then?
Just because he can do strange things doesn't mean there's an invisible man watching us. I'll ask him how he does it.
Are you crazy? Don't you dare.
Half the city's dead. Won't make it 3 more months.
Quiet in the city. Almost like it used to be.
I heard he wasn't cheap. Caught out when the Dead Eels come across the canal? No thanks. Every man for himself. Salvage since the plague came.
You ask me? We should stick to the factory work. Shrouds are bringing in plenty of coin.
Loot like this just sitting here? That's not how the Hatters play. What the fuck are you looking at?
Blow off, Chauffeur. What's the password?
Whalebone.
Come in, Hatter.
Sir, the Hatters are using the textile machines to make shrouds for the plague dead.
Now we know why they took the engine coil.
The man who runs the Hatters is more cunning than he looks. He can flood this place with a toxic gas. In time, it'll eat through our air filters. You may have to make a deal.
Just went through here.
The Empress did. She had Corvo Otana with her. They weren't wearing no clothes.
Keep your hat on. I was...
Wakefield's miscalculated badly. I predicted this would happen, of course. A man like Wakefield knows which end of a knife is for stabbing, but not much else. What's that? Oh, stop complaining, old man. I'm giving you a legacy. What were the Hatters before I arrived? I'll tell you. A shadow of their former selves. The butt of numerous jokes, in fact. Why did the Hatter piss in his own hat? What did the Hatter do with his last bullet? And so on. The answers aren't worth repeating. Leadership. That's what was missing. What with the embarrassing defeat at the hands of the Bottle Street Boys of all things. There now. You mustn't become agitated. You'll inflame your arteries, which will only cause you unneeded agony. I can ease the pain, but only if you promise to behave yourself. No? Ah, that reminds me. I must see Jerome about getting more Oxrush. I'm fresh out.
My name's Dowd. I'm looking for Lizzy Stride's missing engine coil. I'm giving you a chance to make a deal.
Yes, sir. Very reasonable offer. Geezer here says you're in luck. We only need that engine coil because someone shut off the flow that turns our water wheel. I sent men into the sewers to restore the flow, and not one of them came back. But what stopped them won't be a problem for the famous Dowd, will it? When the water flows, I'll give you the engine coil. Here's the key to the sewer entrance, and it's a pleasure to do business with you, Mr. Dowd. The Hatters will behave themselves, as long as you keep your end of the bargain, Dowd.
Food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress.
Settling over here?
easy enough.
That fool. What if Dowd comes this way? He won't fall for a pretty face and a few tears.
Then so much for our little sister. But we'll make sure the job is done. Hello? You're not a weeper, are you? I think I can walk if you'll just help me up.
Whatever.
I almost had you, Dowd. You could have had an easy death.
Tell me what Delilah's doing at Brigmore.
Why ask? When the change comes, you won't even notice. You'll never even know how we won. But when Delilah sits the secret throne, our reign will never end.
That's enough.
The gangs are at each other's throats. Dowd is mired here. You'll have the time you need. And the portrait of the girl, is it? Excuse me, my lady. You're right. I should not have asked.
Lurk told me you wouldn't give up, even as she knelt before me and gave me all your secrets. I know what you're doing, Dowd. I know what that mark on your hand is, just like the one on mine. I know everything you can do, and it won't matter. 4 of us chosen, but history will only remember one. Delilah.
If they remember any of us.
wants us out of the way when her little ritual is Why? Nobody gets. She's afraid of us. When a change comes, she'll only want the weaker sisters nearby.
That makes no sense. Our power flows from Delilah. Without her, we'd be reduced to dancing under the moon and parlor tricks. We must be wrong.
Why else would you put us here, right in his path? I wish he'd hurry up and come already.
Should get the water flowing. Now to go get that engine coil.
together, aren't you? It's not easy. Delilah's exceedingly bright. Her coven is rising, with her as the night star to guide them. Change is coming, and Delilah has a plan. But do you, Dowd? And I don't mean stealing an engine coil or slitting an old man's throat. You're charging upriver, and I do believe you'll make it. But what will you do with what you find there?
It's done. But I don't think you'll see your men again.
Caesar says a deal's a deal. The code is 774.
This gets me closer to Delilah's throat. So be it. No fighting. Wonder how long that'll last.
I admit, I'm stymied. I thought dragging it up out of the mud was the hard part, but I have no idea how to open it.
Hammers?
Really? Look at that thing. You think hammers will break it open? Explosives. Sure. The sound brings everyone. Then we gotta shake. And what if it causes a
There must be a way. Think of be in there.
You know what would be funny? If it wasn't locked.
It's over. Just make it quick.
Get up.
Get out. The city's dead. Won't make it 3 months.
Kill me if that's what you want.
Gotta keep my wits about me. Keep an eye out. We got company.
Welcome to the Draper's Ward Salvage and Resale. or the black market if you'd prefer. It's Dowd, right? Recognized your face from the posters. Not that I'd ever say anything to anyone, believe me. I'd be happy to have you for a customer.
What are you selling?
The best of Draper's Ward, all for sale.
Definitely somebody about. Watch it.
Someone's still sneaking around.
Hey! What was
Keep
that?
that up! Someone wants to get hurt. Where'd you run off to?
Someone's hurt.
Oh, I'll... I know you're here.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
Here's a surprise. The job's done and the fighting stopped. Next you'll be running for High Overseer. Reattach that coil and we'll start upriver tonight. You are an endless source of adventure, Dowd. Please, do the honors, Dowd. Fire up the engine from the bridge. Get us underway.
The Brigmores were an ancient family, bankrupted a generation ago. Since then, the manor has housed 2 street gangs, a smuggling ring, innumerable rats, and the Brigmore witches. I'd always left them alone, but Now a painter named Delilah had taken up witchcraft and formed a coven. She was trying something. A ritual. But what kind? The outsider knows. I cannot abide a mystery.
I scouted, sir. They've locked the front, and I've seen evidence of snares. Also, maybe it's nothing, but I spotted several statues of the woman Delilah. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was worth mentioning.
It means trouble. Anything else?
They're getting in and out of the house somehow, but I haven't spotted it. Sorry, sir. Best I can do.
Good enough. I'll take it from here.
Is in order, sir. Strange doings, sir. I killed a hound in the yard, and it got straight back up and went for me. I had to crush its skull, to be sure.
So tragic.
So mawkish, more like. Why do you obsess about that butler and his tramp?
He drowned thinking of his love.
He was a thief. He drowned thinking of what Lord Brigmore would do if he was caught.
I like to imagine he was more devoted than that.
He's still there, you know, rotting in the water. Why don't you go and give him a kiss? There's not much left of his face, but you can always imagine there's more.
Why do you ruin everything?
Don't think I'm on your side, because I'm not. If you raise a hand to any of my sisters but Delilah, you'll answer to me.
Understood. What have you got?
When her ritual's done, Emily Caldwin's mind will be gone, and Delilah will look out through her eyes the rest of her life.
And Delilah will rule as Empress.
That's up to you. I've got my money. That's all I need.
Wait, what about a way in?
Use the crypt. There's a lever that opens one of the tombs. The lever is kept in the shed. That's all I can tell you.
thought the Florida district was...
What happened to Melina? Is she...
Don't worry. She made it.
So Delilah wants to use Emily to become Empress.
Has she mentioned me? Someone is probably my love. Someone who's not supposed to be here.
I cannot be at Delilah's side during the final moments of the ritual. She's alone. What if something goes wrong? Who will help her? Doesn't it worry you?
You underestimate our great lady's resourcefulness. She is not alone. Not entirely.
The statues. Of course.
They're more than statues. She's put her will in them. And in the void, their power is much greater. Do not fret, sweet Tilda. Lady Delilah needs you to be strong and steadfast. This is no time to wilt like a summer daisy.
I won't. Forgive me, sister. You're
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling. In your long life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly, and I don't play favorites. But I will watch this with unusual attention.
The void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
Emily Caldwin, daughter of Jessamine Caldwin.
Delilah's work. She's been busy.
The tones of your flesh, high-tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses, this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp. Emily, you cannot ignore me. My power is too deep, my reach too long. Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwin. I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do. Bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye. Eye touches the mind. Mind touches the void. Feel your love for Corvo Atama and your lost mother. For your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night. Your hunger to learn. To become someone important. My hunger too. My fear. You are becoming mine. We are nearly finished. Close your eyes, Emily. Sleep forever. Feel the void open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough. Sweet young girl. It is complete. I am... What's happening? This is all wrong! What am I becoming? Outsider's blood? Is this some trick? Coward!
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy, made my living as a killer, one of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes. For you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Dowd, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire? It's up to Corvo now.